Cities are where the world's heart beats the loudest, where people come together, along with their cultures, to create something beautiful. Welcome to Who's Number 1. In this video, we are going to take a look at the top 10 cities in the world, taking into account a combination of the most popular, most visited, most beautiful, most historic, and most impactful cities, and the economic capitals of the world. The cities you are about to see are vibrant, colorful, delicious, and beautiful, but before starting, be sure to let us know which city you think is going to be number 1 in the comments section below. With that said, let's get started. Number 10, Los Angeles. The entertainment capital of the world offers myriad attractions and activities: movie studios, the Sunset Strip, Venice Beach, landmark museums, world-famous theme parks, wineries, breweries, outdoor activities, exciting nightlife, and much more. In Hollywood, you can go see the Hollywood sign firsthand, or take a walk by the Walk of Fame. Los Angeles is a city that offers a warm and sunny climate, a diverse job market, a rich cultural scene, beautiful beaches, a thriving food scene, and unparalleled shopping and entertainment opportunities. However, due to its poor urban planning and bad public transportation, anyone who is in Los Angeles needs a car if they want to go to different parts of the city, which causes heavy traffic. The city also faces high costs of living in marginal neighborhoods, which are plagued by street gangs. Number 9, Madrid. Madrid is famed for its golden triangle of art museums. From art renaissance to contemporary pieces, across the Golden Triangle you'll be able to explore every bit of the Spanish art history timeline, and more. The city is also renowned for its football club, which is one of the greatest of all time. Madrid has all the amenities and activities of a large capital city, but still retains its Spanish charm, with endless tapas bars lining the cobblestone streets, and family-owned stores and restaurants scattered around the city. Though it is a big city, the cost of living in Madrid is pretty low compared to the other cities on this list. Number 8, Amsterdam. Amsterdam is known for its beautiful canals, quirky architecture, and lively nightlife, and it's also a great place to find Dutch art and culture. The city's rich history dates back to the 13th century, and despite its relatively small size, Amsterdam is a major European tourism destination thanks to its beautiful architecture, lovely canals, and liberal social policies, and maybe also because of its famous red light district, where some visitors may want to stop by to relax a bit. Amsterdam has been consistently ranked as one of the best places to live in Europe, and also one of the safest. The city has a police force known for its proactive approach to community policing and crime prevention, working closely with local organizations and residents to ensure public safety. Number 7, Dubai. With an alluring blend of over-the-top experiences, Arab heritage, and luxury shopping, Dubai is a city of superlatives. You can ride the elevator to the top of the world's tallest building for a bird's-eye view, and bet on the ponies at the world's richest horse race. And, as of a couple years ago, dive into the world's deepest swimming pool, as certified by Guinness World Records. All this happens in one of the planet's safest cities, and Dubai's fire hose of only here experiences is not by accident. If we had made the list of the greatest cities in the world 50 years ago, most of the cities that are currently on the list would be there too. Not Dubai. The city was built almost from scratch in the second half of the 20th century, and it reinvented itself yet again throughout the 2010s, growing from a sterile playground for a handful of ultra-rich Emiratis to an international tourism and business destination. Number 6, Rome. Rome is probably the most beautiful and historic city in the world, being a fabulous mix of history, archaeology, art, religion, and religious culture, and delicious food. From the Colosseum to the port of Ostia Antica, to the majestic Vatican City and the Sistine Chapel, Rome is home to many architectural masterpieces. It certainly is the most popular place to visit in Italy, as it is a city that doesn't leave you indifferent. A fun fact about Rome is that it has more fountains than any other city on the planet, with more than 2,000 fountains. Also, among all of the city's historical buildings, lies the only ancient building in pristine condition, the Pantheon, which was built in the year 27 before Christ and still stands strong. At 496.3 square miles and with 2.8 million inhabitants, Rome is the biggest and most populated city in Italy. Number 5, London. There's something for everyone in England's capital. History buffs and lovers of incredible architecture will be in their element wandering through London's famous streets. An amble through Westminster alone will take you past the Houses of Parliament, Big Ben, Westminster Abbey, Buckingham Palace, and much of the West End, and there are plenty more iconic sites dotted across this diverse city. Its famous red buses and telephone boxes are sure to catch the visitor's eye, as well as its unique subway stations, which, if you didn't know, are part of the world's oldest underground rail network. But not only that, London is Europe's financial hub, being home to many important companies. London is home to 9 million people and 8.3 million trees. There are almost as many trees in the city as people. In fact, London is actually considered a forest, according to the definition by the UN. Number 4, Tokyo. Ask any keen traveler which city they'd most like to visit in their lifetime, and Tokyo, the capital of Japan, is a destination that comes up time and time again. And it's easy to see why. In a city where even the public transport is exciting and futuristic, you are guaranteed an eye-opening experience. From the natural beauty of the cherry blossom or sakura in spring to the ultra-modern architecture, highly inventive food and eye-popping fashion at any time of year, there is always something fun to do in Tokyo. And not only that, despite earthquakes, tsunamis and typhoons, Tokyo has long held on to its top spot as one of the safest metropolises on the planet. Tokyo is the biggest city on this list, with an area of 847.1 square miles and 38 million inhabitants, and boasts the second highest number of restaurants of any city, moving far beyond its internationally beloved food traditions. The metropolis is home to approximately 100,000 restaurants, so visitors and residents alike could never hope to experience a fraction of them. Number 3, Paris. The city of love is the perfect destination for a weekend with your romantic partner, isn't it? With romantic restaurants and beautiful architecture around every corner, and with top landmarks such as Notre Dame and the Louvre, what city would be a better pick? The truth is that many French people hate Paris, due to its dirtiness, elevated cost of living, and massive tourism, among other reasons. Yes, Paris is beautiful, don't doubt it, and it is home to one of the greatest landmarks in the world, the Eiffel Tower, but, with rising criminality, the formation of ghettos, and the increased dirtiness of the city, Paris is just maybe not what it used to be. This doesn't seem to bother visitors though, as Paris still receives more than 30 million tourists each year, which is around 15 times its population, of 2.1 million people. Number 2, Barcelona. Maybe you weren't expecting this city to be so high up this ranking, but honestly, it could very well be number 1. Located in beautiful Catalonia, Barcelona just seems to have it all. It is an ideal European city, one with near-perfect weather year-round, 3 miles of beaches within city limits, iconic parks, striking architecture, and colorful neighborhoods that march to their own beat, and it is also one of the best-planned cities in the world. Barcelona's problem, or benefit, however you may see it, is that it is a very small city, having an area of 39.4 square miles, and it cannot grow more, given it is bordered by 2 rivers, and that's why bordering municipalities are being integrated into the city's metropolitan area. With a population of 1.7 million people, the city receives more than 27 million tourists per year, so tourists are slowly overriding the city. It also faces some security issues, as the city has seen a rise in criminality over the past few years, and not just that, as is the case in most of the cities on this list, Barcelona is losing its appealing local businesses, such as restaurants and bars, in favor of multinational franchises, which make the city experience just less real. Number 1, New York City. You've seen it in thousands of movies, you've heard of it in thousands of songs, and you have read about it in thousands of books and articles. Though we do think it is overrated, the truth is that the Big Apple is one of those rare destinations that invariably exceeds visitors' expectations, and the first time you roll into Lower Manhattan, surrounded by skyscrapers as high as the eye can see, is a moment you'll remember for the rest of your life. New York is the home for probably the most famous landmark in the world, the Statue of Liberty. For many decades now, New York City has topped the charts as the best, most important, and most visited city in the US and the world, and it is a global cultural, financial, entertainment, and media center with a significant influence on commerce, technology, education, politics, art, fashion, and sports. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean New York is a good place to live. It is the most densely populated city in the US, having an area of 302.6 square miles and a population of 8.5 million people, all while receiving 56 million tourists annually. The costs of living are outrageous, there is terrible traffic, many marginal neighborhoods, and it has freezing winters. However, this doesn't take away from New York's place as the best, because in cities, as in life all along, nothing is ever perfect. So with that we conclude the list of the top 10 cities in the world. Did the city you live in make the list? Be sure to comment which city you would want to visit, and if there are some aspects of any of these cities that we didn't comment on, be it positive or negative. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss any of our upcoming top 10 videos. Thank you for watching. This is Who's Number 1, and until next time.